1981, I had a 51 Buick. And Erik fell in love with his car, and I fell in love with his car. So we traded cars. Erik and Hans both showed up to my house. They showed up in this Chrysler, and my mom said this to me, she's like, "Who are these guys coming to my house?" She's like, "I'm scared of these guys. They got tattoos. They're bad people. You gotta stay away from them." And I'm like, "Ma, you know, these are my kind of people. This is the people I want to grow up with, you know." So we literally traded cars. About a week later, Erik's like, "I'm going to take you to get a tattoo." You know, I'm 16 years old now, okay? So he shows up at my house at about 7 o'clock at night on a Friday night in that Buick that I traded a week earlier to him. Okay, well, we're going through Elmhurst. We get pulled over by the police. Okay, we had just picked up a case of beer. It was in a paper bag, and he's like, "Larry, take this bag and hide it under the seat. Don't let the cops see this." And I said, "Erik, I don't know what to do, man. I'm scared, man. You know, I'm scared. I'm 16 years old, you know." So he's like, here's $400. Put it in your pocket. Follow me to the police station." They arrested him. He had a license that he can only drive for a certain amount of time, from like 6 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night. So anyway, I follow him to the police station. We're there for like 3 hours. I bail his ass out. He's like, "Larry, I'm taking you to the city to get a tattoo." I'm like, "Erik, man, I gotta be home by 10 o'clock. I'm in trouble. Gee, man, you know." She's like, "No, we're going to get you a tattoo, man. You're getting a tattoo. I don't give a shit what your mother says." So anyway, we're going to the city. Here I am. I'm getting scared. I've never been to the city before, okay? So we get down there. We get to this guy's apartment. I don't remember whose it was. I remember those guys. That Todd was there. Fleet, yep. And then Randy Dell was there.
Yeah.
So
Where's Randy Dell?
yeah, where is he at tonight, man? Well, anyway, we get down there. Okay, it's like midnight. Okay, I was supposed to be home by like 10 o'clock, okay? Well, this was before cell phones, so I have nowhere to give a phone to even call my mother. So anyway, Erik's like, "You're still getting a tattoo. I don't give a shit." He's like, "Here's a bottle of Jack Daniels, and I want you to drink about half of this bottle." Okay? So here I am, fucking plastered off my fucking ass. And he's like, "You're sitting down in this chair right now, and you're going to have these guys tattoo." I think Randy Dell was the one who tattooed me at the time. So I'm sitting in the chair, and he's tattooing me with this crappy-ass homemade tattoo gun, you know. And I thought, oh shit, what did I get myself into here, man? You know, I'm scared, you know, my mother's going to bitch at me and be grounded for like 3 years, you know. So anyway, as time goes, it's about getting about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh geez, man, I'm in trouble here, you know. So I get my tattoo done, and Erik says, "You know what?" He's like, "Larry, I want you to draw me up some tattoos." So I sat down at the kitchen table, and I drew him up like 3 tattoos, which he ended up getting done that night. By the time, and he still had them to that day, to this day. So anyway, meanwhile, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning now. Okay, I'm plastered off my ass. So anyway, he's like, "All right, we're ready to go." I'm like, "Okay, thank God. Okay, we can get home now." So we get in this Buick, and he's like, "Man, I can't drive. You're gonna have to drive." I'm a kid that's never been to this frickin' city. 16 years old. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Erik's like, "You go down to that street right down there. You go to this street. You take a right. And you go this way." Before we knew it, we were 25 miles to Wisconsin. Okay. So we get up to, I see these signs for Wisconsin. I'm like, "Erik, I think he's sleeping, by the way." I said, "Erik, I'm waking him up in the passenger seat. I'm waking him up. His head's up against the window. The creek's splattered all over the window and stuff." I said, "Erik, man," I think we're going the wrong way, man." He woke up and he's like, "Larry, you gotta turn around and go back. Look for a sign that says suburbs." So here I am driving 25 miles back. I finally see a sign that says suburbs. We get on 290. We get back. I get home, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and then who's at my door? My mother. My mother let me have it. She's like, "I don't want you hanging out with these guys no more. These guys are bad guys." And I couldn't wait for the next weekend to get together with these guys to hang out. from the burbs to here to come and see them play. And I'll tell you one thing, I'm going to miss them. I miss every one of these guys. I miss Erik. I'm just going to miss the whole thing. Because I was always up there at the front of that stage for these guys. Erik always told me to flick cigarettes at him, throw beer bottles at him. I was always the guy to do that. And I'm going to tell you guys, every one of you guys, I'm going to miss him. He's always in my heart.